Dear students, good afternoon. Perhaps you are ready for chemistry period. In chemistry, you are reading colligative properties, and it is the last topic perhaps of the colligative properties, that is azeotropic mixture. What is azeotropic mixture? It is the mixture of two or more liquids. The mixture of two or more liquids which boils at the same temperature is called azeotropic mixture. Means azeotropic mixture is the mixture of two or more liquids only, not solid or gas. For example, a mixture of 5% aqueous solution of ethanol. Ethanol means ethyl alcohol, that is C2H5OH. It is also called a spirit, that you have read. It is impossible to separate the liquid, means pure liquid, in the pure form. It is impossible to separate the liquid in the pure form from the mixture by the method of distillation. You have read two or more liquids can be separated from each other by the method of distillation, either simple distillation or fractional distillation. The other examples of azeotropic mixtures are all the examples of negative deviations and positive deviation. You have read about the negative or positive deviation, and you have read in azeotropic mixture that it is a mixture of two or more liquid. And you have also read if a solute particles undergo either association or dissociation inside the solvent or solution, then what happens? Number of particles are either increased or decreased, that you have read. As we know that there are some solute particles which either undergo association or dissociation inside the solution. So what happens? Number of particles, only solute particles, is either increased or decreased. As a result, colligative properties either increased or decreased. Means colligative properties directly depend on the number of solute particles that you have read in the four examples, that is osmosis, lowering of vapor pressure, elevation of boiling point, and in depression of freezing point. Hence, all the equations are modified by using I. What is I? It is want of factor. Now the question is, what is want of factor? It is indicated by I. What is the want of factor? It is the ratio of observed colligative properties and expected colligative property. Expected colligative property means actual colligative property that should be the value of that substance. So it is the ratio of observed, means that can is observed. It is the ratio of observed colligative property and expected colligative properties. So we can write I is equal to observed colligative property by expected colligative property. Or we can write I is equal to normal molecular mass by observed molecular mass. Normal molecular mass means that is actually calculated by adding the atomic masses of all the elements, means molar mass, and observed molecular mass is the mass which is calculated according to association or dissociations of the solute particles, or it can be written as I is equal to total number of particles after association or dissociation divided by total number of particles without association or dissociation, and this value is generally used to calculate the molar mass or elevation of boiling point or depression of freezing point. Means it is essential to solve the numericals. For example, KCl that you have read, it is the strong salt. So if it is added in water, it dissociates completely into its ions, that is K plus and Cl minus, because it is a strong salt. So what will be the value of I? I is equal to 2 by 1. Why 2? Because it has 2 ions. And why 1? Because it is 1 mole. So the value of I is equal to 2. Other example is CH3COOH. CH3COOH means acetic acid. If it is added in water, then what happens? It also dissociates as CH3COO minus and H plus, but it dissociates partially, not completely, and hence it is indicated by half arrow in both directions. Initially you have seen in KCl that was indicated only by arrow, but here it is indicated by half arrow. Why half arrow is essential? Because some particles dissociate and some particles associate. Suppose initially the number of mole of acetic acid is 1, and initially there is no ion of acetate or hydrogen. After equilibrium, means when the dissociation starts, then a time comes when equilibrium exists, that is called chemical equilibrium. So at equilibrium means at chemical equilibrium, suppose the number of moles of acetate ion is alpha, number of moles of hydrogen ion is alpha, because both are same. So if one will be alpha, other also will be alpha, and hence number of moles of acetic acid will be 1 minus alpha, because alpha particles, number of alpha particles undergo dissociation. So now undissociated particles will be 1 minus alpha. Therefore total number of moles, what will be total number of moles? 1 minus alpha plus alpha plus alpha, and hence it is equal to 1 plus alpha. So I is equal to what? 1 plus alpha by 1 is equal to 1 plus alpha. Why 1? Because number of moles initially was 1. What is alpha? Alpha is the degree of dissociation or association. Here alpha is the degree of dissociation. Here alpha can be calculated by the equations that you have read in the chapter of equilibrium in class 11. Perhaps that was 7th chapter. Now note, means I is equal to 1. When I is equal to 1, if the solid particles undergoes neither association nor dissociation. If a solid particle undergo neither association nor dissociation, then I is equal to 1. I will be more than 1. When I will be more than 1? If dissociation takes place. Due to dissociation, number of particles is increased, and hence observed value will increase. So I will be greater than 1. In case of association, what happens? I will be less than 1. Why I will be less than 1? Because number of particles gets attached with each other. So total number of particles will be less, and hence the value of I is less than 1. Its value will be less than expected value. Now, all the equations of colligative properties, there are 4 equations you have read, are modified using I as modified equation. First equation you have read, relative lowering of vapor pressure. In relative lowering of vapor pressure you have read P naught minus Ps by P naught is equal to M1 into capital M2 by small m2 into capital M1. Now it is written I into M1 into M2 by M2 into M1. Only I is attached in it. This is the modified equation of relative lowering of vapor pressure. Or you can also write P naught minus Ps by P naught is equal to I into x1. What is x1? x1 is the mole fraction of solute. In NCERT, in place of P naught A is given, means vapor pressure of pure solvent. There is no need to write A or B. Now, next equation, del TB. Del TB means elevation of boiling point. You have read elevation of boiling point is equal to Kb into A into 1000 by B into M, where A is the mass of solute and B is the mass of solvent. Now, in modified equation, you have to write del TB is equal to I into Kb into A into 1000 by B into M. Only I is added here. Now, del TF. What is the meaning of del TF? Depression of freezing point. That you have read. Del TF is equal to Kf into A into 1000 by B into M. And in modified equation, only you have to add I. Del TF is equal to I into Kf into A into 1000 by B into M. So always remember that A is the mass of solute, B is the mass of solvent. In NCERT, in place of A, W2 is written, and in place of B, W1 is written. So in NCERT, del TF is equal to I into Kf into W2 into 1000 by W1 into M. But it is easy to write A and B in place of W1, W2, etc. A is the first letter, it is smaller. B is the second letter, it is greater. So it is easy to understand. A is solute and B is solvent. Now pi. In modified equation, you have to write pi is equal to ICRT. Initially you have read in osmotic pressure, pi is equal to CRT. Now you have to write pi is equal to ICRT. Or you can write I into N by V RT, because C is concentration and concentration is number of moles dissolved per liter, N by V. And you can write it I into MRT by capital M into V, because N is the number of moles and number of moles is equal to given mass by molar mass. And these 3 equations help you in numericals. Now you must remember that P naught is vapor pressure of pure solvent. In NCERT, P naught A is written. Only write P naught, vapor pressure of solute. PS, vapor pressure of solution. A, mass of solute. B, mass of solvent. And M, molar mass of the solute. Now numericals. on the basis of boiling point at first. Boiling point of water at 750 mm of mercury is 99.63 degrees Celsius, not 100, because pressure is 750, not 760. At 760, 100 degrees Celsius, but here pressure is less, so boiling point is 99.63 degree Celsius. How much sucrose is to be added? What should you calculate? Sucrose. How much sucrose is to be added to 500 gram of water such that it boils at 100 degree Celsius? Kb is given. Kb is equal to 0.52 Kelvin kilogram per mole. Now solution. How can you solve it? Here del Tb is equal to what? Means elevation of boiling point should be what? Because it should boil at 100 degrees Celsius. So del Tb will be equal to 100 minus 99.63. That is equal to 0.37 degree Celsius. Here must be kept in mind 99. 96 is written. 99.63. A is equal to what? It should be calculated. B is equal to 500 gram. That is the water. Here molar mass of sucrose, that is C12H22O11 is equal to 342 gram. C12H22O11 is the formula of three compounds: sucrose, maltose and lactose. 12 into 12 plus 1 into 22 plus 16 into 11, and it is equal to 342 gram. So molar mass of sucrose is 342 gram. Now we have to calculate what? A means mass of solute, means mass of sucrose. We know that del Tb is equal to Kb into A into 1000 by B into M. So what will be the value of A? A is equal to del Tb into B into M by Kb into 1000, where A is the mass of sucrose. It should be calculated. Del Tb molar elevation constant, value is given. B mass of solvent means water. M molar mass of sucrose. Kb is constant and 1000 is given. Del Tb is elevation, it is the increase in boiling point, means elevation of boiling point. Now A is equal to 0.37. It is the value of elevation of boiling point into 342, that is the molar mass of sucrose, into 500, that is mass of water, by 0.52, that is molar elevation constant, into 1000. If you solve it, it will be equal to 122 gram. So mass of sucrose that should be dissolved in 500 ml of water to increase the boiling point by 37 degrees Celsius, means now the boiling point of solution will be 100 degree Celsius. Now homework. In homework you have to given here 4 questions and you have to solve yourself. First question, Henry's constant, that is Kh. You have read Henry's constant for carbon dioxide in water is 1.67 into 10 to the power 8 Pascal at 298 Kelvin. Calculate the quantity of CO2, means mass of CO2 in 500 ml of soda water. You use soda water, and when packed under 2.5 atmosphere, CO2 at 298 Kelvin. And what is the relation between ATM and Pascal? Because one value is given in Pascal and other value is given in ATM. So convert it into Pascal because SI unit is Pascal. And how can you calculate? 2.5 ATM is equal to 2.5 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal. 1 atmosphere is equal to 10 to the power 5 Pascal. And answer is given here 1.834 gram. So it is easy to solve, no problem in it. Second, now second question. What is the second question? A solution prepared by dissolving 8.9 gram of a gene fragment in 35 ml of pure water, that is distilled water, has an osmotic pressure 0.335 torr. The unit is here torr at 25 degree Celsius. Assuming that the gene fragment is non-electrolyte, means it does not dissociate into ions. Electrolyte means dissociate into ions, and non-electrolyte does not dissociate into ion. Calculate its molar mass, means molar mass of the gene fragment, capital M. What is the relation between atmosphere and torr? 1 atmosphere is equal to 760 torr. So you have to convert torr into atmosphere, and then you have to write only formula, no problem in it. Osmotic pressure pi is given. So on the basis of osmotic pressure you have to calculate. Answer is also given here. Check yourself and send to me also. A solution of glucose, molar mass of glucose is 180 gram. A solution of glucose in water is labeled as 10% by mass, means it is the percentage concentration W by W. What would be the molarity and molarity? Small m and capital M. You have read molarity, number of moles dissolved per kg of the solvent, and molarity, number of moles dissolved per liter of the solution. So you can calculate easily. Answer is given here. Molarity 0.7 and molarity 0.62. Now last question and fourth question. So question is given, it is completely ionized. What does it mean? It converts into 2Na plus SO4 minus minus. So what happens here? It dissociates into 3 parts. So the value of I will be here 3. No problem. Here mass of solvent 50 gram, mass of solute A 2 gram. Molar mass you can calculate yourself. Molar mass, how can you calculate? By adding the mass of each atom. Sodium has atomic mass 23, sulfur 32, oxygen 16. You can calculate it easily. Answer is given, that is 373.589 Kelvin. Or you can calculate in degree Celsius also. You have to subtract 273. That will be equal to 100.589 degree Celsius. You can calculate in degree Celsius or Kelvin, no problem. And you have to solve it, and then you send me on WhatsApp to check it. Now, rest in next class. Thanks. Have a nice day.